Now on Sunrise and streaming on CrossroadsToday.com, Vice President Kamala Harris traveled to California Wednesday amid the recent string of mass shootings in the state. And mortgage demand is up in the country as mortgage interest rates fall for the third straight week. Plus, Facebook parent Meta reinstating former President Donald Trump's personal account after a 2-year suspension.
And good morning, everyone. It's cold on the outside, 34 degrees. And around the region of Victoria specifically, and 32-degree readings in some parts of Crossroads this morning, right at the freezing mark. And then on the first Warren Doppler radar, don't see anything at all, keeping it nice and clear all day long. With increasing moisture levels in the middle levels of the atmosphere, you see on the water vapor imagery, that means that the changes are already beginning to take place. Kind of a slow process, but it'll get there. Current temperature is 35 degrees, and 32 degrees reading at Karnes City. And had it earlier there. They're 30 degrees there in Refugio, so definitely colder in our western counties. And we'll be in the mid-40s by 10 a.m. and 50s by the afternoon. Full forecast a little bit later on. Carolina?
You're watching 25 News Now Sunrise. Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Carolina Astrain. Today is the 26th day of January 2023. The time is now 6:31 on your Thursday morning. And on this day in 1988, the Phantom of the Opera opened in New York City. All right, let's go ahead and turn to the First Warn Storm Team meteorologist Trey Mining. Trey, how's it looking out there?
And good morning. Temperatures by 10 a.m. in the 40s, and we'll be in the 50s by the afternoon time today, so definitely feeling the cool air in place. And for your Friday, about the same temperatures, but warmer on your day on Saturday, as you see right there, as the moisture begins to increase off the Gulf of Mexico ahead of the next system. And a little bit of a wind chill this morning at or below the freezing mark in wind chills, that is, and not the air temperature. But notice by the time we get to 3 a.m. on your Sundays, much warmer because of the moisture increase and rainfall chances beginning at that time, actually a little bit earlier than that on Saturday. And 6 degrees under normal temperature by 11 a.m. this morning, so definitely cool air in place. We're warming up by the weekend, but you see right there, kind of get the idea. There's that boundary there from Dallas, Fort Worth, the Midland area. That is some colder air coming in for you the first part of next week, courtesy of a cold front. That's the 1 or 2 cold fronts that make their way on through. So that'll keep rain chances alive for us and changing temperatures over time as we go through the rest of the week into the weekend. And let's take a look at the big picture here, zooming in the state of Texas. The storm system from Tuesday's off the East Coast. Gradually seeing increasing cloud cover already and moisture stream coming in from Del Rio to Austin. That'll just intensify over the next 24 to 48 hours. And the rain chances will soon to follow. What are the percentages of the rain chances? And will it impact your weekend and next week? Well, yes and no. We'll give the details on that specifically later on in the full forecast to come. Make it a great day today. Enjoy the sunshine. Carolina?
Thank you, Trey. Breaking this morning, Israeli forces kill at least 8 Palestinians, including a 60-year-old woman, and leave several others wounded during a raid in a flashpoint area of the occupied West Bank. It's one of the deadliest days in months of unrest. No further information released. Bay City police found a body inside of a vehicle Tuesday morning. Police were checking on a report of a suspicious vehicle when the body was found. The vehicle was parked at the former Lenny Roberts Elementary School on Whitston Street. The body is that of 25-year-old Jared Applin. Police say it appears Applin was shot. An autopsy is underway. We're learning the name of a man killed in a crash in Goliad County Monday. Zachary Allen Wilkinson died at the scene. Authorities say he hit the back of a vehicle in tow. These are sketches released by the DeWitt County Sheriff's Office. These 2 men are accused of posing as Texas Rangers to rob an elderly man. The men are in their 40s. If you can help, call the Sheriff's Office at 361-275-5734. Those are also on our website, CrossroadsToday.com. Vice President Kamala Harris traveled to California Wednesday amid the recent shootings. The vice president's home state plagued in the past few days by a spat of deadly shootings in Monterey Park, Half Moon Bay, and Oakland, leaving 19 total people dead. A gunman shot and killed 11 people and 9 others hurt at a dance studio in Monterey Park at an event Saturday to mark the Lunar New Year. 2 days later, at least 7 people were killed and 1 person was seriously hurt when a gunman opened fire at 2 agricultural businesses in Half Moon Bay. And in Oakland, a separate shooting left 1 person dead and 7 others hurt. Harris visited the memorials for Monterey Park to stand and mourn with the community. More than 20 people were arrested in connection with a multi-million-dollar nursing school scheme. They're accused in taking part of a crime ring that peddled bogus diplomas in several states, offering a dangerous shortcut into the nursing field.
This morning, authorities are warning healthcare facilities nationwide after uncovering a scheme that sold thousands of fake diplomas to people working as nurses.
When we talk about a nurse's education and credentials, shortcut is not a word we want to use.
The operation, dubbed Operation Nightingale, uncovered 3 nursing schools based in South Florida, which investigators say sold more than 7,600 fraudulent diplomas for about $15,000 apiece.
We're looking around at $114 million paid for these documents.
The local district attorney says in some cases, students would use the fake diplomas to obtain nursing jobs in other states without proper training.
When we entrust the life of an elderly parent to the staff of an assisted living or skilled nurse facility, the last thing we want to learn is that the nurses administering the medications, the ones charged with carrying out doctor's order, took shortcuts on their clinical training.
Authorities charged 25 people in the scheme across multiple states, including Florida, New York, New Jersey, Texas, and Delaware. Agents say they've identified several facilities where people may currently be working as licensed nurses after obtaining their jobs illegally. Investigators are now working with licensing boards in each state to make sure anyone who got a fraudulent diploma no longer provides care.
To date, we have not learned of nor uncovered any evidence of patient harm stemming from these individuals potentially providing services to patients.
The 25 suspects face fraud and conspiracy charges. The 3 schools have been shut down. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
The Mortgage Bankers Association seasonally adjusted index reports total application volume increased by 7% last week compared to the week before. However, total purchase applications remained almost 39% lower than a year ago. MBA Vice President Joel Kahn said that while home buying activity remains tepid, they expect to see potential buyers come back into the market if rates continue to fall and home prices cool further. Meanwhile, mortgage interest rates fell for the 3rd straight week, dropping to the lowest level since September. Former President Donald Trump's Facebook and Instagram accounts are being reinstated. The social media giant Meta announced Wednesday the accounts would be reinstated just over 2 years after Trump was originally suspended over incendiary posts on the January 6th riot at the Capitol. His announcement on his social media platform Truth Social, he said how Facebook has lost billions of dollars since deplatforming him and how it should never happen again to a sitting president. The move by Meta comes weeks after the time frame Facebook gave itself to reevaluate the 2021 decision. Leading us to your viewer poll, do you blame social media for political violence? All right, let's take a look. 87% of you say yes, you do, and 13% of you say no, you do not. We want to keep hearing from you. Come to crosswordstoday.com/vote. You can also scan the QR code right there on your screen to take part. Here are some of the headlines you'll read in this week's Port Lavaca Wave. Authorities discovered the remains of a body at Hog Bayou Saturday evening. Employees at Formosa's Plastics raised $500,000 for the United Way of the Crossroads and the United Way of Calhoun County. Law enforcement officers made 23 arrests in January. You can read these stories and more at theportlavacawave.com. All right, get your cell phone and scan this QR code. It's our quick response code. Download the Crossroads Today app. You can get breaking news alerts, vote on our viewer poll, get the latest news, weather, and sports, and learn all about our ongoing contest right there on the app. Submit those news tips and photos. The time is now 6:39 on your Thursday morning. Here is a look at what's coming up on 25 News Now Sunrise. As we head toward the big game next month, many are excited, but domestic violence goes up that weekend. We learn what we need to be aware of.
I'm ABC's Justin Finch. New York Congressman George Santos facing new scrutiny after new campaign finance filings. More on that, and the House Speaker weighs in on Santos's future in the chamber.
And all is quiet now and clear on the outside, but as we go through time, clouds will be increasing coming our way, which will mean rain chances eventually for us. We'll give you the details coming up in the forecast.
We offer services over 3,000 square miles in the South Texas area. TISD is your local leader in quality internet. Give us a call today, 361-573-1102.
Weather in the Crossroads can be disruptive. like the Big Flood, Hurricane Harvey, and the Arctic Blast.
Conditions can change in an instant, which is why we're committed to keeping you and your family safe.
Warning you in advance with weather alert days, on air, online, and on our Crossroads Today mobile app.
From Victoria to Cuero and Port Lavaca, the 25 News Now First Warn Storm Team helps you plan your day every day.
And live from Victoria, it's Kevin Nealon. The VISD Education Foundation proudly presents Saturday Night Live alum Kevin Nealon live in Victoria, Saturday, February 11th. You have seen him in The Wedding Singer, Happy Gilmore, Anger Management, and so much more. Purchase your tickets today and come laugh the night away with comedian and actor Kevin Nealon at the Victoria Fine Arts Center. Suitable for audiences 14 and up, with proceeds going to Grants for Great Ideas and the Dual Credit Scholarships. Sponsored in part by the Victoria Television Group.
We offer services over 3,000 square miles in the South Texas area. TISD is your local leader in quality internet. Give us a call today, 361-573-1102.
And good morning once again. We're taking a look at this satellite picture here, the Future Tracker. And this is the moisture coming in for your Friday in the afternoon and evening time, increasing the rain chances around here. So good chances for your Saturday and your Sunday. Let's run this model all the way through. Upper level disturbance coming in for the weekend, keeping the rain chances alive for us. And then a series of fronts coming down next week will cool us down. Also keep rain chances in the forecast for at least the first half of next week. And on the outside, current temperatures will be currently at or below freezing in some parts of the Crossroads, mainly northern areas. And we'll be well into the 50s by the afternoon time, 58, 59 degrees. And then by the time we get to the 6 p.m. hour, in the 40s again. Seeing some 30s again for early tomorrow morning, more than likely, as we work through your day on today, Thursday, and Friday. Rain chances on the rise. You saw there on Saturday, how long will it last? I said it'll last until next week, but what are the percentages each day? We'll take a look at that in detail and the full forecast to come. Make it a great day today and stay warm, everybody, on the outside. Carolina?
Thank you, Trey. Turning to the fresh controversy surrounding New York Congressman George Santos after some critical revisions to his campaign funding documents. Many on Capitol Hill are raising questions ranging from who loaned the Santos's campaign hundreds of thousands to just who is managing the money.
New York freshman Representative George Santos closing the door on campaign financing questions.
I have no clue what you're talking about, man.
New campaign disclosures filed Tuesday suggest at least $625,000 Santos marked as self-funded may not be after all. Now, one March 2022 loan for $500,000 and another last October for $125,000 are no longer marked as personal funds from the candidate. And because the revised filings omit the loan's sourcing, interest rates, and due dates, experts say Santos could face campaign finance violations. Adding to questions, the Santos campaign's named treasurer, Thomas Datweiler, is denying any involvement. His lawyer telling ABC News the records were signed under Datweiler's name without his consent, which experts say is illegal.
George Santos does not deserve to serve as dog catcher, let alone as a member of the United States Congress.
Back in Santos's New York district, a new bill called the George Package announced it would require future political candidates undergo background checks and would make lying about income, employment, and education, as Santos has admitted to doing, a misdemeanor. Amid increasing bipartisan calls for Santos to resign, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy says Santos's future depends on what the Ethics Committee finds.
If for some way when we go through ethics that he has broken the law, then we will remove him.
And as for stepping down, Santos has said he will only do so when his constituents vote him out. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
As we head toward the big game next month, many people are excited to get watch parties going, but domestic violence goes up that weekend, and that's a major concern for law enforcement. A study published in 2011 found this rise in domestic violence took place during the end of the game, and the window expanded following disappointing outcomes for more important games like those against rival teams and playoff games.
Well, what we know is anytime that there's additional stress on a family, and a lot of times Super Bowl is stressful, you've got a lot of passion about a team or about a gathering, you're having friends and family over, and it just heightens the stress level and the tension. And very often it stresses the budget too, because anytime there's that kind of stressor on a family, it increases the likelihood of domestic violence.
Jeannie Stafford says toxic couples will take out their frustrations on their partner during waves of high emotions as seen during big game Sunday. If you or anyone you know needs help regarding domestic violence or sexual assault, call the 24/7 hotline at 1-800-573-0368 or call 361-573-4357. The time is now 6:45 on your Thursday morning. Still to come, we learn about a lecture series coming soon. Starting today at Victoria College. Don't go anywhere.
We had lived there before and it didn't work out.
Another try at living with his mom and stepdad.
She was nice to you. She said, come back, move in with us.
Right.
But soon,
we had called the cops on them, actually.
Family togetherness failed.
She wanted to evict you, but it was going to take too long, so she got a restraining order against you instead.
It's just absolutely crazy, Your Honor.
Thank God.
Next, Judge Judy.
I'm scared. We can't give up hope.
What now?
What are you not telling me?
Devastating things keep happening.
General Hospital on ABC.
Stephen A. Smith compared Rihanna to Beyonce. I was even saying with my eyes, Stephen, don't go there. Thursday, Simone Sanders Townsend.
In this morning's GMA First Look, opening arguments in the Murdaugh murder trial.
Horrendous, horrible, butchering.
Disgraced South Carolina attorney Alec Murdaugh emotional in court. The defense argues a man who loved his family like Murdaugh did could never kill them.
You're going to see texts and emails indicating a loving relationship.
Prosecutors describing the evidence they say will prove Murdaugh shot his youngest son Paul first before killing his wife Maggie at their home back in June 2021.
Just moments later, he picked up a .300 Blackout, an AR-style rifle, and opened fire on his wife Maggie just feet away. Pow, pow.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on the fiery first day of court, plus live legal analysis from Dan Abrams. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
Good morning once again. Let's start this temperature forecast on Friday at 5 a.m. See 30s at that time, of course, and will be warm throughout the day. By the weekend, I should say. Temperatures today and tomorrow will be about 59, 60 degrees for the daytime high. Future tracker keeping it clear for the majority of the day for your Thursday. No problems there. And we're seeing high clouds coming in by very late in the day until after midnight on your Friday. Get more thicker and get more layered in time. That's setting the stage for rainfall chances to increase for your day on Saturday, especially. Look at that, seeing that green bull there on the model with that. As future temperatures, 30s as we go throughout the day, 55, 58 degrees by the afternoon time, 40s by the early morning hours for your Friday. Once again, the future tracker, let's take a look at that one more time, keeping it clear for the most part throughout the day. increasing clouds for your Friday. Rain chances coming in for your Saturday morning. So today, we'll call it about 58 degrees with sunny skies. Overnight lows will be in the 36 degrees or so, increasing cloud cover. That'll be the same for your day tomorrow. Temperatures are 60 degrees. And we're looking at rain chances coming in by the weekend. A little bit cooler with fronts moving through next week.
I'm now joined by Sue Prudhomme representing Victoria College here to talk to us about the upcoming Stormont Lecture. Welcome to Sunrise.
It's great to be here, Carolina. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's wonderful to see you, Sue. And so talk to us about this upcoming lecture. I hear it's going to be featuring a Rockport agriculturalist.
That's correct. So we're really excited about our 2023 Spring John W. Stormont Lecture Series.
A long tradition.
It is a very long tradition. We took a very short break back in 2020.
I recall.
But, yes, but we're coming back with a vengeance, and we have some great topics this spring, starting out with Justin Butts. A lot of our viewers might recognize him from his popular radio show, Your Wholesome Heritage Gardener, and he's going to be talking about pioneer farming at Victoria College's Museum of the Coastal Bend.
Wow, and it's great that he's from our backyard right there in Rockport. And this is kind of a time when people are really thinking about their garden, and it's a new year, new beginnings. Just to even get some insight on what that's like on a large scale is so valuable.
It is. And so he is going to talk about his path from being with a national soft drink company to thinking more about the environment and his health and his family's health, and looking back to historical farming methods to create his own pioneer farm in Rockport. And as you can imagine, Rockport, with its sandy soil and saltwater bays, it's not the friendliest environment for a farm, and he's been really successful at it, and that success is attributed to methods of the past.
So what do we need to do to get tickets, and when is this lecture?
So the lecture is tonight at the Museum of the Coastal Bend. That's January 26th, 5:30 p.m. And the best thing about our Stormont Lecture Series is it's free admission and open to the public. You don't have to have a ticket, you can just show up.
Well, that's so great. Thank you so much, Sue, for joining us on Sunrise, and we hope to see you back here again as the lecture series progresses.
I'll be back, thank you.
All right, don't go anywhere. Coming up, News to Know Before You Go.
Which one of these three
What is Google? Where's the Grand Canyon? What is the White House?
will join our season finale and be one win away from the $1 million grand prize for charity?
I think this will get me out of jury duty.
Celebrity Jeopardy! New episode tonight on ABC.
The daughter makes a gruesome discovery.
Her mother is found dead in her bathtub.
Friday night, the stunning true crime.
All of these little things creates a picture.
This is suspicious. There is a big shock ahead.
Really stunning.
2020 Friday night on ABC. Amy and Jamie are 3-month-old conjoined twins, or at least they used to be. Now exclusive. The surgeon who performed the extraordinary surgery this week separating them. How are they doing? The amazing story, and this one is amazing. This morning on Good Morning America.
A flâneur it's a French word for someone who likes to just roam.
Oh, I do that all the time. I wander.
Oh, you do? Right, you just have time to just look around.
I've got to do it without a credit card, though.
Next live, Hillary Duff, plus a wallet makeover in the Best Me in 23.
When I wander with a credit card,
Then it causes some anxiety somewhere for somebody.
it just quickly becomes a shopping trip.
From the moment you wake up until it's time to go to sleep again, we know you have to wear many hats. When you're ready to be you again, the Y is here. 2023 is the year to take all that you've been given and turn it into something stronger, bigger, better. 2023 is the year of strength, accountability, and accomplishment. This year, be you. Be a member. Visit ymcagoldencrescent.org to schedule a tour today.
25 News Now would like to invite you to experience our new digital streaming service, Crossroads Today Plus. You can find it on your connected TV through Amazon Fire, Roku, Apple TV, Android TV. Go to the link on your screen for more information on how to download.
Tired of your typical clock in, clock out job? You need a rewarding career in an entertaining environment that you'll enjoy. Take yourself out of the box and come to the Victoria Television Group. We have an active, fun, creative atmosphere that can help you succeed and keep those everyday work blues away. Come join our energetic and outgoing sales team. Renew your career and learn to use skills you didn't know you had. Call us 361-575-2500 or email opportunity@victoriatelevision.com for more information.
And now it's time for today's question of the day. Americans toss away 92% of these without ever using them. What is it? Okay, we have quite a few guesses this morning. Okay, Tracy is guessing phone books. Joe is guessing bread back ties. Luke is guessing heads of lettuce. Javi is guessing bananas, those poor bananas. Alvaro is guessing, oh no, maybe not that one, Alvaro. Okay, Tasha is guessing instructions. Jennifer is guessing coupons. Kalia is guessing instructions. So is Michelle, so is Cheryl. All right, Linda is guessing napkins. Candy says spices. Bobby says directions. All right, so many guesses here this morning. And Naomi guessed paper towels, but I'm agreeing with Shannon. I don't know, why would we waste those? I'm always running out of that. Okay. Oh, and Melanie guessed calendar. So let's go ahead and get to the answer to this question. Thank you all so much for taking part. The answer is instructions. All right. Try to read those before you throw them away. Could be good. Take a photo. All right, thank you for taking part in today's question of the day. And let's go on to News to Know before you go. District 5 incumbent Victoria ISD board member Tammy Keeling will seek re-election in May. Keeling says it's an honor to serve the community. She was first elected to the board in 2005. Keeling believes education is an investment, not an expense. Election day is Saturday, May 6th. After days of protests, State Senator District 18 Lois Kolkhorst is promising changes to a bill she filed with the state legislator. The bill would bar citizens from China and 3 other countries from buying land in Texas. The Houston Chronicle says Senator Lois Kolkhorst wants to ease concerns that the legislation is too broad, but she said she's still pressing ahead with the legislation. And here's some of the top headlines you'll read in this week's Quora Record. A suspect fatally shot after firing his weapon at officers during a foot chase. 4 people killed in a fatal plane crash in Yoakum. The 5th victim survived. And Stephen Ellis was announced as Cuero's new chief of police. You can read these stories and more at DeWittCountyToday.com. Gas prices are on the rise again. AAA Texas reports the average gas price in Victoria County is $3.10 per gallon. That's 15 cents higher than a week ago and 55 cents higher than a month ago. AAA reports the increase in gasoline demand and slightly more expensive oil has pushed the average for a gallon of gas higher. The Victoria Police Department reports there have been a total of 23 burglaries of motor vehicles reported since New Year's Day. That's almost 1 burglary per day so far this month. All right, VPD reports 19 of the burglarized vehicles were unlocked. That's 83% of this year's Victoria car burglaries. Police want to remind you, always remember to hide your valuables, lock your vehicle, and take your keys. Let's go ahead and get that last look at our forecast with First Warning Storm Team meteorologist Trey Mining.
Okay, let's take a look at that last look right quick. High today, 58 degrees, sunny skies. Increasing clouds on Friday with highs near 60 degrees. Rain chances over the weekend. Jacket or sweater this morning, and then rain coats perhaps by the weekend. Make it a great day today, Carolina.
All right, Trey, thank you so much. Have a wonderful Thursday. Come to crossroadstoday.com for more local news, weather, and sports. And join James, Don, Trey, Karina, and Gino today for 25 News Now at 5, 6, and 10.